And then over time, the dog training just started to not fit me quite as well. So here I am in class showing everyone how to boss their dogs around, and even though we were all being nice, and that's the thing we always reassure ourselves, well, I don't have a shock collar on him, or I'm not doing this, but what I noticed for me is even the things that seemed more gentle and more nice still seemed a little bit unsettled for me. The more that I did animal communications, the more that the dogs told me what was important to them and how they felt and how they experienced things. And so as I learned more and more about that, it became important for me to have a lighter and lighter impact on my dogs' lives. It became important for me to become really aware of what I meant to them and my interactions with them and how it affected them. And then it became even more important for me to preserve their own freedom as much as I could, to preserve their ability to walk in their day and be in my home without feeling like they were guests or they were servants or they had to perform a certain way. And so over time, the dog training just got a little itchy on me, and I eventually kind of took that off. So the options that we have to us right now for dog training are kind of two sides, and this has been forever. So the one side is kind of the rough and tough side. So there's words like dominance, and there's words like alpha and leadership and things like that. And there's a lot of people who that really speaks to them. It just doesn't speak to me. And then the other side, for the people who think that's too rough, then our only other option so far has been doing treat-based training, or what's called positive reinforcement training. And that seems nicer in a way, but it's a little slippery for me, and it became more slippery as I became more aware of my dogs. And what I noticed is when we use treats to train our dogs, they lose their free mind. They no longer are aware and conscious and present in their own body. Has anybody held up a treat for their dog, and what happens? This eagerness to get this food then has made it easy for us to train, and it's been easy for us then to build this convenient, huge training model around, well, let's make them work for their food. What I've started to feel like is that feels a little unfair to me. I feel like we're holding them hostage according to their survival instincts. You like food a lot? Well, I'm going to make this about what I want from you. And so when I'm treat training my dog as well, he's kind of not with me anymore. If I introduce treats into the work that we're doing, I eliminate our relationship. We're no longer working based on our relationship, our connection. Now my dog is simply staring at the treat and imagining how it's going to taste and when he's going to get it, and just tell me what I have to do and give me that food.